also prevents your foundation from looking dry and patchy. Now we're going in with the brow bar to go, and I'm going to be taking that wax with my finger. I'm just placing it on my eyebrows. This is going to set our eyebrows in place. Now I am just lightly dipping it in the powder, and I'm making hair-like strokes. Make sure y'all do this really softly, not too harsh. Next, I'm grabbing my MAC concealer with a small flat brush, and we're going to be carving out our eyebrows, just making sure everything is nice and sharp. I'm also pulling it down on my eyelid and blending it out. This is going to be our base for our eyeshadows. Now grabbing my eyebrow spoolie, and I'm just lightly blending out what we did to make sure everything looks nice and natural. Now I'm going in with these two shades from my Morphe M435 palette, and we're going to put this above the crease. We're going to blend it, and this is going to be our transition shade. The brush I'm using is the Sigma E40, and by far the best blending brush I own. Next, we're going in with this reddish brown shade, and we're going to be placing that in our outer V. And we're going to be doing soft dabbing motions to prevent any fallout. And I am using my MAC 239 brush to place this color. Now going in with a smaller blending brush, my MAC 217, to blend out those harsh edges. Now I'm going in with my MAC eyeshadow in Embark, and I'm placing that right over the brownish red color we did earlier, just to add a little dimension to the eyes. And I am using my Makeup Geek Define Crease brush, and I am slightly blending it into the crease as well. Going back in with that smaller blending brush, the MAC 217, just to clean up those edges and make sure everything is blended nicely. Next, grabbing my NYX Jumbo Pen-Milk, and we are grabbing that concealer brush we used earlier, and I am lightly dabbing this onto my lid. This is just a simple trick to enhance any type of eyeshadow color. And by the way guys, I am not placing this all over my lid, I am just placing it right there at the inner corner. Grabbing my all-time favorite drugstore eyeshadow, which is the Loreal Infallible eyeshadow in Amber Rush, and I am just grabbing a flat brush and dabbing that over our base we used with the NYX pen. Grabbing my MAC 217 again and the shade Embark, and I am just stilling those two colors together just to make sure everything is nice and seamless. Now taking my MAC eyeshadow in Ricepaper, and I'm grabbing my MAC 214 brush, and I'm placing that right underneath my eyebrow for a nice subtle highlight. Now I am grabbing a makeup wipe and I am just removing all that excess eyeshadow that fell on the face. Now grabbing my Holy Grail NYC Liquid Eyeliner, and I am just doing just a baby wing today, nothing too dramatic. Now grabbing my all-time, my House of Lashes eyelashes in the style All Naturale, and these are my favorite just for an everyday look. Also going back in with my NYC Liquid Eyeliner just to cover up the lash band. Another Holy Grail product. If you want to glow, this is the way to go. I'm grabbing my BB Illumination cream with my Sigma flat Kabuki brush, and I'm just pouncing that all over my face just to spread out the illumination cream and make sure we have a nice base for our foundation. I'm also going back into that shade Ricepaper, and I'm placing that in my inner corner just to be extra. Now going in with my favorite combo, the EX1 Foundation with the Lumi True Match, and I'm just making a little cocktail in the back of my hand. With the back of my Kabuki brush, I'll just be placing that all over my face and going in with my beauty blender to make sure everything is nice and blended. Now grabbing my LA Girl concealer in beige, and I am concealing my under eye, my chin, and also my forehead. Now going in with my Midnight Banana Powder, and I am just setting that concealer in place. Also, another tip is to powder your smile lines to prevent any creasing. Again with the shade Embark, and I grabbed my MAC 212 brush, and I am just lightly dabbing that under my lash line, and I'm going back with the crease brush to make sure everything is blended out nicely. Going in with my Mary Lou Manizer highlighter, and I am just highlighting the high points of my cheeks, my nose, and my cupid's bow. Going in with my MAC bronzer and bronze, and I am just lightly bronzing up my face, just warming it up a bit. Next, going in with my NYX lip liner in the shade brown, just lining my lips, and I'm also shading in the corners just to give it a little definition. Now going in with my MAC lipstick in Creme de Nude, and I'm just placing that right in the center and blending it out with my finger. Now to top it off, I am going in with my MAC lip gloss in Myth. And same as we did with the lipstick, just place it right there, smack down in the middle. Now going in with my Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray to set everything in place. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.